Don't scare me. Let's do it. Give it my candy, my satchels. Waiting. Trick or treat on it.
Should we start with a drink, Louis? Good to see you.
Lovely to see you, lad.
see
Lovely
you.
to see you. Been a while.
I reckon about 5 years since I last saw you. It's a great time to catch up with you because I've been listening to the music and it kind of it feels to me like you've got hold of the music you really want to do. Album's coming at the beginning of next year and it looks like you're full of the joys of life.
Yeah, I think for, if I'm being honest, you know, coming out of a band like One Direction, I think for a while I was making music that I thought I had to make.
Yeah.
Kind of like, because all I knew in One Direction was, you know, kind of chasing radio and getting a massive, massive chorus and a massive single. And I think I kind of got a bit lost along the way with that. I love the songs that I did, the features. I did one with Steve Aoki, the DJ, I did one with BB Rexha.
Yeah.
But it was never really me. It was me trying to fit onto radio, trying to find my place. And I think I kind of just had a word with myself. Once they were doing all right, but they weren't doing amazing. And I kind of just thought, well, if I'm going to do it, I might as well do what I love, really.
Yeah.
And in terms of like, what I'm trying to achieve musically, it's not even, like when I grew up, I've said this a few times, right, when I grew up, not just like what I listened to, what was on pop radio was very, very different to what's on pop radio now, you know what I mean? The likes of like Arctic Monkeys, Oasis, Amy Winehouse, etc. They were on pop radio, so that, to me, to a certain degree, because I didn't have an amazing like musical education around, that was like the cooler side of pop music. And that's something that I always kind of wanted to represent, something that feels musically authentic, but still has that kind of big pop chorus, you know what I mean? Because all I relied on, all I was used to, was listening to mainstream radio for my music. So like I wasn't necessarily loving everything that was on Radio 1 and not really Capitulo either. Someone at work told me about you should look into your idol and your idol's idol and so on and so on and so on.
And who is that? Who is your idol?
I mean, for right now, I love Liam Gallagher because I think he's important for the industry. I think. Yeah, I think. What I love about him is just refreshing. You know, we were saying before outside, the world can have a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
And it's just the honesty, man. And you know, what I mean, he's a bit rude. It's pretty.
Suddenly now you are the master of your own destiny. You're a captain of the ship.
Yeah.
And also you're a maturer guy. What's happened in your life, and you're at a point where you make the decisions. So that can be musical decisions. It can be about whatever you do in your life. And that sounds to me like you're grabbing a hold of that chance now.
Yeah, I think so. I think I just got to learn more as time goes on. I just keep telling myself, I've just got to trust my gut, really, and just go with that. Because there's a lot of opinion always around me, you know what I mean, and influence. But nobody knows who, you know, the kind of artist I want to be. I was really proud of the last single that I put out, Kill My Mind. I was really proud of that. It was something that, and also I performed it live. It was a song that really came alive. When I performed it, yeah, I was really proud of it. It was like the first moment that I really released one of my singles and thought, actually, this really represents
It's you.
Me. Yeah.
And it's a liberating feeling. I mean, can you articulate what that's like for you finally after, I mean, it's probably 9 years, isn't it, since I first met you on the X Factor, to get to that point where you're doing what you want to do?
Yeah, and it's weird, because like in the band, you know, we all, and especially 2-3 years in, we all knew what it was we were. So like it was a different thing. You were less particular. I always wanted to be the coolest version of ourselves as One Direction, but it's something very different obviously coming out on your own. And yeah, I spent like a solid like 18 months, 2 years writing with like a lot of like American producers. And just, yeah, I remember being in the room writing that song and listening to it after I'd vocaled it, and it was a moment of real relief. Because I know what I want up here, but it's a different thing actually getting it into the music and actually hearing it and going, okay, this does work. And I definitely got that feeling. Again, I'm not used to that, you know what I mean? It was such a conveyor belt with One Direction. It was an album a year, a tour a year.
Yeah. Why Americans and not Brits?
I'm at a different American label now, and I've been at 2 before this. And I think there was a lot of influence around me that was kind of trying to steer me to American radio.
Yeah.
And you know, it's been a funny ride for me, this. I've never really felt like I've had a lot of experience. Kind of just got, you know, dumped in the band, came in as a solo artist, then we're in the band. And I think I relied on others a bit too much earlier on in my career, in my solo career. But now, since her saying that, I'm always trying to be 10% too British now, you know what I mean? I'm defiant about it.
10% more British.
Yeah.